Do you wake up feeling more exhausted, like you have to turn off the faucet at night, blaming age for those nighttime bathroom trips? What if I told you the real villain isn't your aging bladder, but the exact moment you drink water? I'm Dr. Jane, and today I'm going to teach you that stopping drinking water isn't the solution. Drinking it the right way is. In this video, I'm going to reveal the Twilight Protocol, a simple 3-step strategy to synchronize your hydration with your biological clock. You'll discover how to train your kidneys to rest while you sleep, eliminating that constant drip that steals your energy and vitality, all without drugs and without going thirsty. How many times did you get up last night? 2? 3? Enough of accepting this exhaustion and irritability as your new normal. If you want to stop fighting your body and get back to uninterrupted, restorative nights of sleep, stay with me until the end, because your transformation starts right now. Have you ever stopped to think that those silly little memory lapses, that difficulty finding the right word, or the feeling that your thinking is sluggish might not just be a sign of aging? It's very common in my office for patients to arrive complaining about memory, thinking their brain is failing, when in reality the problem is happening while they sleep. That morning tiredness that seems glued to your bones, that brain fog that stops you from starting the day with vigor, has a silent culprit. And that culprit is the constant drip of bathroom visits that fragments your most precious rest. We're talking about a systematic theft of your vitality, drop by drop, night after night. Today, I'm going to teach you how to shut that faucet off once and for all. Get ready, because what we're going to talk about here is going to change your relationship with sleep and with water. Let's have an honest conversation about something that has become the exhausting routine of many, yet few have the courage to admit openly. You know that feeling of opening your eyes in the morning and feeling more drained than when you went to bed? You get up, drag yourself to the mirror, and the face staring back at you doesn't reflect restorative rest, but the marks of a nightly battle against your own bladder. And you ask yourself, with every right, why? Why, if I stayed in bed for 8 hours, do I feel like I ran a marathon or carried rocks all night? The answer, my friend, is not in the quality of your orthopedic mattress or the type of pillow you use. The answer lies in a silent saboteur that is slowly draining the vital energy you need to enjoy active, full, and happy longevity. This saboteur affects your metabolism, your immunity, and your quality of life in a way you can't even imagine. This sneaky thief doesn't break into your house to steal jewelry or money. He steals something money can't buy: your deep sleep, specifically REM phase. It's in that magical phase that the brain does its cleaning, eliminating toxins accumulated during the day, where memory consolidates and the body repairs tissues at the cellular level. Every time you wake up, turn on the light, and walk to the bathroom in the middle of the night, that sacred restoration cycle is abruptly interrupted. Don't treat this as just a harmless pause. It's a micro theft of your well-being. And the math is brutal. 1 interruption today, 2 tomorrow, another the day after. By the end of the week, you've racked up an unpayable sleep debt. The result? Irritability, short temper with the people you love, lack of focus at work or leisure, and a physical vulnerability that opens the door to other illnesses and chronic pain. It's time to stop accepting this and take the reins. Let's take back control of your nights so you can be the master of your days again. Many people, in a desperate attempt to fix this problem, and with the best intentions, fall into a trap that ironically only makes everything worse. The reasoning seems logical. If I'm peeing a lot at night, the solution is simple: I'll drink less water all day long. Attention please, this is one of the most dangerous and harmful myths for your health, especially if you're already over 50 or 60. When you restrict hydration generally and indiscriminately, your body goes into alert and panic mode. Your kidneys, which are incredibly smart organs, sense the scarcity and, in an effort to conserve the little fluid they get, start producing extremely concentrated urine. Think of that concentrated urine as pure, very acidic lemon juice. That toxin and waste-laden substance becomes a direct irritant to the inner walls of your bladder. And remember, the bladder is an organ that also ages over the years and becomes more sensitive. That acidic, concentrated urine is like that noisy neighbor who won't let anyone sleep. It bothers the bladder, causes mild inflammation, and forces the organ to send a desperate emergency signal to your brain. Empty now, it's urgent. And the worst, most frustrating part is that this signal comes even when the bladder isn't even half full. So you wake up startled, run to the bathroom, and realize only a tiny trickle came out. You woke up for nothing. By dehydrating yourself during the day, you not only failed to solve the nighttime problem, you also harmed your kidney function, slowed your metabolism, and exposed yourself to a much higher risk of urinary tract infections. The secret, and I guarantee this based on human physiology, is not in the total amount of water you drink, but in the smart timing of when you drink it. The true paradigm shift, the master key to your independence and vitality, lies in understanding that our body operates on an internal clock, the circadian rhythm. That clock governs everything. When we feel sleepy, when we feel hungry, when hormones are released, and yes, when the kidneys should produce urine. What we're going to do together is synchronize your hydration with this natural clock. Forget the idea that your bladder is a rebellious enemy. We're going to turn it into your ally, training it to rest exactly when you rest. For that, I designed a 3-step method that is incredibly simple yet powerful, which I named the Twilight Protocol. The name evokes the smooth transition from day to night, and that's exactly the slowdown we're going to replicate in your body's biology. This protocol is not a crazy diet, it doesn't involve expensive drugs, and it's not an exhausting exercise. It's simply a strategic habit adjustment, a conscious reprogramming of your hydration routine. Imagine you have the power to install a switch on your kidneys and tell them, "Okay, team, the heavy work day is over. Let's slow down and get ready for rest." It may sound like science fiction, but it's completely possible and based on pure renal function logic. By adopting the Twilight Protocol, you stop being a victim of a seemingly out-of-control body and become the architect of your own rest and rejuvenation. Let's go to the first phase, the most active and fundamental one. I call it solar hydration. The logic here is as brilliant and clear as the midday sun. From the moment you wake up, say around 7 or 8 a.m. until 5 p.m., your body is at its metabolic peak. Your systems are running at full throttle. You're moving, your heart is pumping strong. This is the ideal time, the perfect opportunity window to give your body all the liquid fuel it needs. During this period, your goal is to consume about 80% of all the fluids planned for your day. Yes, you heard right, the vast majority. Water, herbal teas, lemon water, broths, everything counts. We want your body completely soaked and hydrated while the sun is high. Think of this phase with the following analogy. You're filling your car's tank before starting a long trip. You fuel up before leaving town. You don't wait until you're on a dark, deserted road at night. By concentrating hydration in the hours of highest activity, you give your kidneys plenty of time to filter, process, and eliminate the excess efficiently without rushing. This not only keeps you energized with good skin and a clear mind during the day, it's also the crucial first step to clean house before night arrives. So, starting tomorrow, Your water bottle will be your best friend, but only until the sun starts to go down. If you're liking this logical, simple approach, go ahead and check that you're subscribed to the channel. It helps this health information reach more people. Now we move into the second stage, the hydration landing. If the first phase was like a plane taking off and cruising at speed, this phase is the smooth approach to the runway. From 5 p.m., or when the sun starts to set, until about 2 hours before bedtime, your mindset and behavior regarding fluids change drastically. You no longer drink to actively hydrate. That heavy work was already successfully done in the solar phase. From now on, you drink only and exclusively to quench thirst if it appears, and you do it with small, discreet sips, just enough to moisten your mouth and throat. No more big glasses of water chugged down at dinner. This change of pace sends a super powerful biochemical signal to your body. It's as if you're whispering to your kidneys, "Hey, the main shift is over. Let's start closing up shop and lowering the blinds." The body, which is incredibly adaptable and wise, understands this message and naturally begins to slow the glomerular filtration rate and urine production. You're working with your biology, swimming with the current, not against it. This transition phase is the key to preventing you from reaching bedtime with your kidneys working at full capacity, which would inevitably result in a full bladder right when you're trying to fall asleep. And we arrive at the final phase, the strictest but also the most liberating one. I call it nighttime desert. This phase covers the exact last 2 hours before you lie down to sleep. The rule here is simple, direct, and non-negotiable. It is a strictly liquid-free zone. 0. Not a glass of water, not that tea you thought helped you sleep, drink it earlier in the landing phase, not a just-in-case sip. During these 2 hours, we establish a scheduled drought. I know at first it may feel like a psychological challenge, but trust me, your body adapts much faster than you think, especially because it's already super hydrated from the morning. This desert period is the protocol's checkmate. It's the guarantee that your kidneys will have enough time to process the last filtration cycle and send any remaining residue to the bladder before you turn off the light. That way, when your head finally hits the pillow, your bladder will be practically empty, relaxed, and ready for a 7 or 8 hour truce. It will have no physiological reason to wake you up. This phase is an act of empowerment, where you consciously decide that the night belongs to your rest and your dreams, not to the cold bathroom tiles. Now that you've mastered the Twilight Protocol, I want to give you 3 extra tools, 3 result accelerators. They're small clinical secrets that make a huge difference for anyone with a stubborn bladder. The first accelerator is what I call safety emptying, or the double void technique. Right before bed, after completing your nighttime desert, go to the bathroom to urinate as usual. But here's the trick. Once you're done, don't go straight to bed. Go brush your teeth, put on pajamas, make the bed, read a page of a book. Wait 5 or 10 minutes. Then, right before turning off the light, go back to the bathroom and try to urinate again. You might think, but I just went. I don't feel the need. Try anyway. Sit down and relax. You'll be surprised to find that often a little more comes out. That little more is the residual volume that, if left there, would be enough to trigger waking you at 3 a.m. Over the years, bladder muscles can lose tone and don't empty 100% on the first try. This double emptying is your guarantee, a double safety check that the door is locked before sleep. The second accelerator is a simple application of physics, which I call gravitational drainage. Pay close attention if you're one of those people who, at the end of the day, notices sock marks on your ankles or slightly swollen legs. That swelling is fluid retained in the extremities due to gravity throughout the day. That fluid doesn't magically disappear. As soon as you lie flat to sleep, gravity stops pulling that fluid down to the feet. It returns to circulation, passes through the heart, and guess what? It goes straight to the kidneys to be filtered. And when does this happen? Exactly while you sleep. It's like putting your kidneys on overtime during the night shift. To avoid this, do the following. During your landing phase or early nighttime desert, about 40 minutes before bed, lie down on the couch or bed and elevate your legs. Use pillows or lean them against the wall. The idea is for your feet to be above heart level. Stay like that for 15 or 20 minutes. This simple action helps bring all that accumulated fluid back into circulation early so it can be processed by the kidneys and eliminated before you sleep, not during sleep. You're literally draining the problem before it starts. Besides saving your sleep, it improves circulation and leg lightness. The third and final accelerator is essential and attacks the hidden enemy. That enemy is excess salt in your last meal of the day. Sodium acts like a sponge in our body. It holds water. When you have a very salty dinner, cold cuts, strong cheeses, processed food, or just overdoing the salt shaker, your body retains water to dilute that sodium. But the body seeks balance, homeostasis, and a few hours later, usually in the early morning, it decides it needs to eliminate the excess water and sodium. The result? Two terrible things. Unbearable thirst in the middle of the night that forces you to drink water, breaking the nighttime desert, and increased urine production. The solution is to choose low-sodium dinners. Use herbs, spices, lemon, garlic, onion. A low-salt dinner isn't just care for blood pressure, it's a passport to continuous night's sleep. By reducing salt at night, you reduce nighttime thirst and the kidneys need to work overtime to excrete the excess. I'm absolutely certain these tips are opening your eyes to a new way to manage your health. Let's recap our battle plan for tonight. We have the Twilight Protocol as the main strategy. Phase 1. Solar hydration, 80% of water before 5 p.m. Phase 2. Hydration landing, small sips in the evening. Phase 3. Nighttime desert, 0 liquids 2 hours before bed. And to supercharge it all, the accelerators, safety emptying, go to the bathroom twice, gravitational drainage, legs up before bed, and controlling the hidden enemy, low salt, at dinner. This method is not a temporary fix. It's a re-education of your organism. We're talking about getting your body back in sync with nature. The effect is a cascade of benefits. Better sleep means better mood, more energy to walk, play with grandkids, have hobbies. It means a sharper brain, fewer risks of nighttime falls, and an armored immune system. It's the foundation of happy longevity. Stop being a passive spectator of aging and become the director of your health. I don't want this to stay just theory. The challenge is on. I want you to start today. Not tomorrow, today. Start with the 3 phases of the protocol. Observe your body. Feel the difference when you wake up. Don't seek immediate perfection, seek consistency. And let's make a pact. Use the comments section of this video as your progress diary. Write right now how many times you get up at night. Be honest. In a few days, come back and tell us what changed. Your testimony will inspire thousands of others. Imagine waking up tomorrow not to an alarm clock, but to sunlight, feeling renewed. Opening your eyes and feeling mental clarity, not heaviness. Getting out of bed because you want to live the day, not because you have to run to the bathroom. That reality is within your reach. Vitality has no expiration date, but it does require strategy. Today you learned the most effective strategy for your rest. The choice is yours. Keep accepting exhaustion or take control. I hope you choose the path of well-being. If this video helped you, subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any health tips. Take care, have a wonderful night of sleep, and I'll see you in the next video.